Excellent. Okay. Am I good? My stream good? Let's see, is my stream in a good place? My stream is in a good place. Now let's link to the break then, because people probably want to watch it. All right, some of you slackers need to get paid on time. Not talking about George. George is okay, because George works with us. Talking about some of you other slackers. They're getting paid on time, goofballs. I forgot. I got drunk and didn't pay. What's going on, George? It's George, I take it some of this is taken out and pay as well. Oh, never. It's not. Never mind. I forgot that I discounted that. The two of you goofballs, you know who you are. What's up, Ryan? What's going on, Sam? What's your dune? I don't know the answer to that. What is my dune? You're right. I can't add, George. Forgive me. All right, so this time, today, we're going to do it different again. We've had good luck with this. What's up, Mark? We're going to have we've had good luck with this. So today we're going to start with, let me get a stack. Oh, wrong stack. Let me get some sleeves. Today, let's start with the Breaker Delight. What's up, Anthony? Hoping to see some monsters. Me too. We've done very well. I have zero complaints about this product. As far as hits go, we've been doing just fine. We've been hitting the top guys. We've been hitting color with it. We still, I don't think, have hit a, this is 4, so these are the last 2 jumbos in that case. And I don't think we've hit a case hit, right? I finally get to watch a break that. You know, it's important to be busy. And 2 of you slackers still haven't paid, you goofballs. You know who you are. Yes, you're goofballs. Okay, one of you hasn't paid, you goofball, so we ignore the other one. We ignore the other one because he's okay. But then we have one goofball. You know, if people don't pay for their breaks, I can't afford George, and then George would be sad. Yeah, you're good. George would be sad if I can't afford him anymore. That's what he said. He said, "Oh, look at that! That's an orange auto. That's an orange auto, I think." He said, "Dune, I love working for you more than I love Bean." What? No Panini. George took it all. I'm telling you, he got it all. There's one of your Red Sox guys right there out of 150. Bowman is a second rounder. I'm telling you, JoJo Parker, you watch. JoJo Parker. Tim Piacentin? Piacentin, that's a name right there. Out of 125. Piacentin? Oh, I ripped that one. Rip that sleeve. He is a 5th rounder. So here's this guy. Okay. You guys move. Orange auto, we're going to do last. First auto. First auto. Oh, Bodine. Who's that? Who are the Orioles? That's Anthony, yeah? Bodine. First, he's a sandwich pick. Still a first rounder, Caden Bodine. 30th overall. Who's gonna be our orange? You watch, it'll be the Blue Jays guys. Uh-oh. Ethan Frey out of 150. Ethan Frey. Where does he fall? Second rounder, 95th overall. We're going to take this off the top because we can. Brian Curley. Brian Curley. Okay. Watch. If this is, no one complain to me if this is a Giants auto, okay? I can't help it. Oh, it's an Oriole. Come on. Come on, Ike. Ah. Out of 25, Colin Yay, man. Orioles are off and running. Any orange auto is a good auto, especially on a for a hitter, right? Especially for a hitter. That would have been awesome if that was Irish. But that's still an excellent hit. Yay, man. Still an excellent hit. Let's go super this time. Orange, that's the best color match that we've had. Yeah, that's a good color match. That's an excellent point, Sam. That's the deepest auto we've had is 25. No, we've had a 10. I lied. I'm sorry. But that's our first orange auto. So tomorrow in the shop, we have a couple of St. Louis City soccer players coming in to sign up free autographs. And then I went down to the stadium, picked up a soccer ball, and picked up a jersey Klaus, João Klaus, and Ben Lunt. And so we picked up an official Klaus jersey, which is kind of cool. Ooh. Ah, I thought they were going to throw an auto on it. Out of 150, Cade Anderson. So that should be a fun event. If you're in St. Louis and you want to come to that event, you're going to have to wait in line. We're going to figure out what we're going to do. Guys are going to actually stay, it looks like, until 6 to 7:30 to sign, which is awesome. Makes it even better. Bremner. My day. I'll put a sleeve on my day. It's pretty good. So we got 3 autos in the first one. That's good. So somewhere we just dropped an auto. In one of these, we're going to make one up. We're going to have 15 autos. There's Ike right there. Because Annette finished the first break sorting it. We didn't have any extras, so it wasn't in the first one. Eduardo Quintero. Okay. There's Maury. Man, there's a lot of Maury in here, huh? Am I good? I got no balance. There's Fiend. Is it Fiend? It's got to be Fiend. Kalen Culpepper. Is this it here? New York Mets. Mitch Voigt. First rounder. Nice. 38 though, so he's a sandwich pick too. Sandwich pick for the Mets. Still a first rounder. Sandwich pick. So sandwich picks you get if you, hey Bremer, if you lose a player, right, to another team. I think they have to have played for a certain amount of time, and then you get a compensation pick after the first round officially ends, but before the second round starts, if I understand correctly. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Cunningham, huh? So we'll just leave him. Jared Thomas. Jared Thomas. There's Ike. I just like his name. Ike Irish. That's a good baseball name. That's a good Bazana. That's a good baseball name. Am I wrong? Don't you guys think so? That's a good baseball name. Gavin Killen. Probably Kylan. South. That's a hard name. Ike. There's Ike. Having the rookie also get you a sample. Oh, really? Is that true? That's pretty awesome. Well, why would they? That seems like a strange thing to reward. Huh. That's interesting. You learn something new every day. Well, that's not true. But Doyle, he's the guy for the Cardinals, right? What's up, Brady? It's to promote using rookies instead of manipulating service. Okay, that makes sense. I would still manipulate service. Aiden West. Maybe. Justin Lambkin. That's not a good baseball name. Second rounder. Lambkin. I mean, I get it. Staffura. Somebody's messaging me. Why are they messaging me? Somebody behind me. So if you're going to come tomorrow to try to get an autograph from the St. Louis City guys in your local, I would come a little early if you can. That's just me. In response, I asked for a refund for. So here's my story. Opening a UEFA flagship, the rookie class is loaded. We opened a box, and I actually got a Mo Salah patch out of 150. I was very happy about that. So, and apparently the box is covered, so that's good. We did hit a Carl rookie. We didn't hit an auto. We hit a patch, but it is a good rookie class. Nyans. Joshua Lugo. So I'm gonna tell you guys my story. This is today's story. So because I have an Amex for business, I get points. And so we used points to fly back from our Upper Deck event in LA, Connor Griffin. With points. Oh, and we flew back first class, right? First class on Alaska Airlines isn't anything to write home about, but it's fun because you're right there in the front and all that good stuff. So we get there. Clearly, when I did all this stuff, it said 70-pound bags. You get 2 70-pound bags per person, right? So we get to the airport in Burbank, and the lady very condescending towards me. Hey, there's Willits. AJ, oh, this is paper. Very condescending towards me. I said, no, it's 70-pound because the bag was 57 pounds. I said, no, it's a 70-pound limit. She said, that's domestic only. I mean, just rude. And so I didn't want to argue with her in front of all the people. And so I went ahead and I paid the $100. You had to pay an extra $100. Paid it. We left, and I'm like, I know I'm right 100%. I'm going to call him up. So I called the lady, Briggs McKenzie. I called up and I said, hey, you know, I don't mind all this other stuff, but I don't dig the condescension. And it does clearly say 70 pounds. And the lady was not aware of that I called either. And I said, well, will you please look it up and process this, because I want the refund. Looked it up, and sure enough, I was right. I like being right. And I would have let it go. I wouldn't have done anything about it, except that lady was so rude at the front. You know? Just because somebody comes to you doesn't mean they're an idiot. You know what I'm saying? Lambkin again. And I really, really dislike being treated like I'm an idiot. I don't know. Just me. Yay, man, again. So, did you get any flagship, Brian? So they processed my $100 refund. That was the email. And so I'm very happy. And if we ever go to Burbank again, though I can't see why we would, you know, we had fun. We had fun. It was next year. It's in Tampa, Florida, and but it was kind of cool. It was, you know, we did the Harry Potter World After Dark. You know, that's the only land we can be in. But there was like nobody there, and walk right up and get on the rides, and you know, I'm not a drinking man, but free drink and, you know, food. So it was fun. Connor Griffin. And the Upper Deck guys are nice guys. I just wish the product was something that you could really lean into. You can't really lean into. Why St. Louis has an NHL team and we are not a hockey town is just beyond me. And we are just not a hockey town. Murph Gray, second rounder. And that sucks. That sucks. I want St. Louis to be a hockey town. It'd be more fun. You know? And we should be, because we don't have anything else. Baseball, right? Football is gone. Basketball is gone. We have the St. Louis City soccer team, but, you know, no offense to MLS, but it's MLS. Okay. So my goal is, guys, there's 2 more super jumbo boxes. There's 2 more Breaker Delight boxes. So I would like to finish that off. To finish off the cases, we get a chance to look at them. So that's tomorrow and Saturday. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay. That's tomorrow and Saturday. And then we'll regroup. We'll see what we want to do next week. If we want to break some more, there will be more to break. If not, I mean, I'm fine selling it in the shop. Chase Shores out of 125. But that's the plan. I would like to finish off these. Like I said, these are the last 2 boxes of the jumbo, and I would like to finish off the super jumbo and the Breaker Delight. Breaker Delight's been pretty good, you know. I just don't understand why we don't sell hockey cards. Still Hall. Maybe I need to reach out to, I don't know. What's up, Kevin? That would have been a nice auto from Bremner. JJ. Oh, it's a runner. It's a runner first. We're gonna get a base auto. That's the one thing I'm not keen on Super Jumbo. You know what? We talked about it again when we're supposed to be, and I don't know when it's going to happen. Going back and do an eBay Live. So I think when that happens, there you go, Liam Doyle, Cardinals #1 guy. Good deal. Whoever had the Cardinals, first rounder, 5th overall. We're gonna go to. We'll start doing. Joe will start doing eBay Live, and that would be that'll be fun. Got another. Our first Doyle. Now the one that we haven't hit yet, though, is the guy for the Nationals. We haven't hit him. Though I suspect that there might be some Wave 2 magic. We'll see. We'll see. And we did get the buy for Series 2, Series 1, 2026 today. And genuinely, let me tell you how many different SKUs we got. And different SKU is different different things with potential that we can open. We got pretty good. We got a pretty good load too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different SKUs. We got hobby, blasters, fat packs, mega boxes, retail tins, hangers. We actually got hangers. We only got one case of hangers, but we'll open that for sure. Jumbos, and then we got super boxes. We only got one super box, but still, we got a lot of different Series 1, you know. You know, the thing is, again, these are long-term holds for a lot of these guys. Either flip them right now or they're long-term holds. But I'll tell you, this is a good class. This is a very good class. Do I think it's an okay ROI? Sure I do. Do I think it's a great ROI? I think it's I don't think there's anything out there right now with a great ROI, especially with the prospect classes. I don't. I think though, if we take a look at years past, let's look at last year's draft. I mean, Paul Skeens, right? Do we have to go anywhere further than Paul Skeens to say how much and how good that one was? So I think for the last several years, Bowman draft has been all right. It's been all right. For me, the mark is, would I buy the Giants? I'd buy the Giants, which we haven't hit one yet, by the way, just so no one complains at me. I would. Oh my Lord. Okay, good. I thought we were gonna. Oh, was it? So last year was Kurtz, and the 23 was Skeens and Holiday. I thought 24 was Skeens and Holiday. Tanner Franklin. Either way, you know, Bowman draft has been good. Oh yeah, Connor Griffin. Smart guy. Man, what's this with this guy? But especially where we're at, you know, I feel that we're in a good spot for this. So yeah, I mean, you know. Again with this, Bodine once again. But again, that's with any sport, right? That's with anything. That's with anything. I mean, it's always like that. You know? But where are you going to get to maximize? This is where you go to maximize, is Bowman. That's the only place to go to for this. So it's always going to be more expensive. There's never going to be a chance it's not going to be. And I get it. Some guys it's just not worth it, and I understand that. You know, but I enjoyed Bowman draft as a product. As long as we've been breaking it, I have. I think Bowman Draft is a solid product. Why is that sticking? And once again, I think the draft class this year, the autograph class this year in this product is excellent. Okay. Why are we stuck in? There he is. I don't know what that was. So my shorter answer is yes, I do. And is it expensive? It is. It is. And does that mean it's not for everyone? That's true. You know, would I buy a box at where some of these guys are at 720? I mean, we're at 580. I would not. 700? I would not. Would I buy the Giants in, 4 or 5 breaks, the equivalent money? I would, 100%. Would I chase some of the other guys? I would, 100%. Ooh, Kate Anderson. Is Kate Anderson who we're looking for the Mariners? I thought he was. Yep, 3rd overall. Very nice. Seattle Mariners. Very nice. And have we done well with Bowman Draft? We have. I mean, man, we hit some big names. Big names. I had forgotten that we had opened a box of Bowman Draft for the shop, and I got one of those little funky packs that are in there, and there was a Connor Griffin to 10. I just found the pack. I'm like, oh, and there's Connor Griffin. So, you would think I'd be more attentive. George can tell you I'm not. It's not on purpose. We buy a lot and things move fast, and finally with George and Joe we're getting through some stuff. But if this was still me, I would have a back room packed up with things and looking at it and sighing heavily. I still have 6 Connor Bedard rookies somewhere in the back. I have literally like 600 Victor Wembanyama's back there somewhere, graded and ungraded, that I, someday we'll get out. Someday. Have we hit only 1 autograph? No, we've hit 2 autographs, right? Yeah, 2 autographs. It is a gold mine back there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we don't have any more autographs in this one? Or maybe we hit the extra bunch? Ah, Bob Klein and team took a nap. Likely story. So what's going on, Bob? What are you two Goombas doing? What are you doing in the chair, dude? Oh, my advice to everyone is do not buy a Corgi. Do not buy a Corgi. Basketball flagship was actually fun this year. I don't basketball, but a big fan. Yeah, and for the Chrome they have they're going to have the MVP buyback, right? Which will be good for that. They're going to have MVP buyback for WWE, for UFC again. Soccer. I think they're going to do soccer. Uh-oh, what is this? So is this our case hit? Sure is. Oh. Ooh. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say pretty good hit. Pretty good hit. Pretty good hit. So there you go. Nationals. Pretty good hit. Again, this product has been, oh, look. Jordan Yost. Bowman Spotlight. Thank you, Anthony. Bowman Spotlight. I didn't know what it was called, truthfully. First rounder, 24th overall. Is Yost the Tigers guy? Or is there another one? See, so we did get the case hit, which was good. And we hit one of those in, the, look at that, Fiend and Doyle. And the, come on, Dune. Breaker Delight. That's good. No, I don't think Chris has the Tigers. There's been a lot of people chasing the Tigers. Mason Morris out of 99. I don't know who this guy is. Michael Salina. So we closed 2 cases with this break. No, we still have 2 more supers and 2 more Breaker Delight. Round 4. And then that'll close out 3 cases. So we're going to have to open a new case of Hobby Jumbo for tomorrow, McGonigal. And Saturday, and then that'll finish us off. But this closes out the Bowman Draft Jumbo case. Giant. You guys want to last box mojo? Me and my Zip Fizz. Great. Delicious. So what's our opinion of the hell is that? What's our opinion of the little camera? I hate it. Are we keeping the little camera or are we getting rid of it? It cannot be more fun to look at me. It cannot be. Oh, you said Hobby Jumbo, Bob. You're right. Yes. It closes the case of yes. At some angles, it looks like you are playing the harmonica. Really? I wonder if I should take up the harmonica. Oh, like right here? Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Okay, that's an excellent point, Jason. That's an excellent point. Keep it so I don't get snuck up on. Uh-oh, Yankees. Dax Kilby. The Yankees have the players with the absolute worst names this year. What's this complaining I am seeing online with him and maybe Flagship or only Hobby? No retail. I swear I saw Heritage in Walmart. Heritage high number you did not see in Walmart. Heritage high number only had Hobby, not retail. Heritage had both. So Heritage high, you did not. I liked Heritage high. I did. I liked a lot of things this year. Oh, there he is. Tate. Series 1 should be fun, 2026. And I did get my allocations. I got a lot of jumbos. It's a good load. So I'm happy with it. I requested more. because, you know, I always want more, but it's a good load. We have 8 cases of blasters. We got to figure that out. I'm okay if they do that. I would rather have Heritage just be hobby. You know, I think that would be better for us as a hobby. People got mad. I did that video about people hate the hobby but won't leave it, and people got mad at me. And guess what? They left. People that were following me left because they, I had the audacity to say that unhappy people are in this hobby, but they won't quit. If I was unhappy in this hobby, I would quit. Riley Quick. You know? Wouldn't you guys, if you hated something, why would you do it? That's all I was trying to say. Round 1, 36, sandwich pick. People didn't like that. Why is it better just hobby? I just think that the hits are stronger. It makes the product overall stronger, that you're only, you know, you don't have anything to water it down, I guess is what I like about having hobby only. You don't have retail to water it down. Series 1 is a flagship product, and I think it's intended to be more like that. You know, you get that everywhere you can get it because it is the starting point. You know, like when they had, what was the one they got rid of? That was the starting point, not Pro Debut. Anyway, so that was the starting point. And so I don't mind it with flagship. McGonagall. Big League? Yeah, Big League. You know, I don't think anyone's priced out of the hobby. I disagree with that completely, because most products have retail SKUs that you can get. So if you can get, really with this, how about Ike this time? Look at this guy, 17 times. This guy better not suck. This guy better not suck. So whoever has the Orioles, and I'm just going to say, for the record, somebody was in the shop and he said, ooh, what should we get? I said, get the Orioles. I did say that 100%. Did I not? Somebody who was in the shop and asked me, I said, get the Orioles. And look at the Orioles going off. But I do disagree with the whole idea that people are priced out of the hobby. You're not. People are just priced out of what it is they want, because they don't care about the cards. They care about the hits. And if all you care about the hits, you're always going to feel bad no matter what happens unless you get some fantastic hit. But nobody's priced out of the hobby. There's lots of entry points in this hobby. Lots of them. People just don't like the entry points. And it is not a kid's hobby. It has not been a kid's hobby for a long time. A long time. It's maybe a parents and kids hobby, and I would agree with that. But this hasn't been a kid's hobby since I was a kid. Yeah, okay, I agree with that, Derek. Yes, priced out of the hit parade a little bit. Though blasters always produce well. I mean, I can say honestly that we have had just monsters hit in our blasters here in the shop. Monsters. Big dual autos and triple autos and all kinds of stuff that kind of ticks me off when people hit them. I mean, I'm happy for them, but I'm also bitter because we didn't open in a break or something. How many, have we only had one auto? No, we've had 2. Okay. So, I mean, they're there. They're definitely there. You know? Yeah, I think you can do that. But it's, you know, how do you feel about what you do? And, you know, again, I think the guys who are the most angry are in it for a buck. And if you're in it for a buck, just be angry. And if you can't afford it, why are you hanging around it? Not you, but, you know, the general you. So that's my question for people is they get so angry about stuff. Well, then don't do it. You know, again, let me use the analogy that I like to use. If you go out with a girl and she kicks you in the nuts, and then she calls you up and says, hey, let's go out again, and she kicks you in the nuts again, at some point you just got to say, you know what, really tired of getting kicked in the nuts. You know? So go do something else. Date a different girl. Go collect hockey. Nah, not for me. I've been married for 30 years. 30 years I have been married to Annette. So that doesn't happen. Josh Hammond, that's nice. You know what I'm saying? So, quit doing it. Quit going back to the thing that makes you angry. Just because she's pretty doesn't mean she's right for you. Just because this hobby has lots of big hits that come out of it doesn't mean that it's necessarily right for you if you can't take the kick in the nuts, And you're gonna take them. You're gonna take them. That's what this hobby is all about. That's what all hobbies are about. You're never gonna get everything that you want out of anything. It's can you be okay when you don't? And be okay when you don't. I mean, is this an auto? Oh, that's a big auto. That's a big auto. That's a good one. Out of 199. So there you go. Astros are more than paid for. That's a big one. I mean, he's the 21st overall, but that's a good. But, pick a different girl. Pick something different. I just don't, and you get kicked in the nuts, and then you expect something's going to change. What's going to change? And I think that's great. And again, I buy brakes. I buy other people's brakes for the Giants, and I can say with absolute certainty, I bought into a bunch of them trying to hit Barry. And what did I have to go do? I had to go buy them at my own card show to finally get one, because every single brake I bought into, I walked away with a little ice pack between my legs trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Why couldn't I hit one at some point? So it is what it is. Yeah, start, it is what it is. That's what this hobby is. That's what this hobby has been for the 35 years that I've been doing it. And it's going to be this way 35 years. I probably won't be around breaking. I'll be all wrinkled guy break. All right. This is a good hit. Out of 199 nines. Stafura. Josh Hammond. This is good out of 199. 198 out of 199. He's a first rounder. 28th overall. Kansas City. Must be a sandwich pick. No, he wouldn't be at 28, would he? Barmello out of 499. This guy we hit. Orioles. How many do we hit? 5? Let's find out. Out of 250. Where am I at? Riley Quick out of 499. South of Sea. Is that how you say his name? Kilby. Mason Morris. There's Doyle. That's a refractor. Jordan Yost out of 499. That's a big hit. That's a big one. That's a big one. Because that's Eli. That's a case hit. Brady Ebel. Brady, I'm sorry that the Yankees aren't doing too much. Kate Anderson. That's the Mariners guy. So another good one. There's Bodine for the Orioles. He's a first rounder, 30th. So there's 2 Orioles autos. Slowinski. Tanner Franklin out of 150. Slowinski is Johnny F. 3rd rounder. Good color tonight out of 250. There is 6 autos. Liam Doyle, so there's your guy for the St. Louis Cardinals. Another good one. 7 autos. Chase Shores, it's good advice for life. Out of 125. Murph Gray, Pittsburgh. There's Yay Man again. Justin Lampkin out of 199. Briggs McKenzie. I don't know if I like that name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 autos. AJ Russell out of 150. Lugo out of 150. Justin Lampkin is auto number 10 for the Kansas City Royals. Jared Thomas out of 250. Mitch Voigt. Mitch is a first rounder, 38th overall. There's another first rounder. Out of 150 for Cade Anderson. We only got, there's Yay Man out of 25. So we only had 3 Orioles autos? Yesterday we had We did well on them. There's Frey out of 150. Good color today. Oh, so we hit 4 because we hit Caden Bodine. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. So we got them all. Yeah, I don't know. For the Blue Jays, Bowman for the White Sox out of 250. And this Ianson, I think I said Evanson again. Ianson out of 150 for the Red Sox. Again, I think another solid break, right? We're not breaking the bank on the break. This is not a $5,000 break that we're trying to work our way through. And we keep doing pretty well. So I want to break one tomorrow. Again, the same thing tomorrow and the same thing on Saturday. So we finish off the super case and we finish off the breaker to light case. And then if we decide we don't want to do it anymore, that's fine. We'll get through it. You know, if we have to make some deals to get it done, we'll make some deals to get it done. You have to do that from time to time. But I appreciate you guys today buying in. Thursday I know can be a little bit of a squiffy day for us breaking because it's the day before payday for a lot of people. But I appreciate you a lot. If I can do anything, you know how to reach out to me. You guys have a great